My name is Natalia. I'm the founder and co-owner of Buena Vibra plant shop located in Waukegan, Illinois.
My name is Luis Dominguez, and I'm the co-owner and Natalia's husband.
I was born in Mexico, in Iguala, Guerrero. I grew up there until I was 12 years old, and that's when we migrated here, and I've been in Waukegan ever since.
I was also born in Mexico, but I've been living in Waukegan since I was 6 years old.
I was always a plant person. Growing up in Mexico, I always had plants. My parents always had plants. My grandma always had plants. So it was just like something very natural for me to get into plants.
My dad always worked in construction and landscaping. He was a foreman at most of the places where he worked. I grew up with greenery all over the house, in the garden, inside the house. It was like a little jungle.
I feel like the business has grown to the point that it is right now, not just because we don't just sell plants, right? We offer this beautiful space for the community where like they can just come and hang out and chill. So we've gone from like candle workshops to painting your own pot to repotting workshops. We started doing art therapy workshops led by a real art therapist, and it makes sense, right? Because we talk about mental health here a lot.
It's very helpful to the community, and it kind of falls into that community service thing. It's very affordable and very low cost. There's other people out there that they claim to be very serve a community service and do this and that, but when they invite you over, they're charging you $250.
I feel like in the community, like Latino community, Mexican community, mental health is not spoken about too much. So it's really nice to be able to bring something for people to know, like, hey, you just don't have to go to a therapist and talk and be bored. Like, there's different ways to start your healing process, and art therapy it's one of them, and it's really fun. I think that's the whole like beauty of it, and I think that's the one thing that I learned about it, like especially during COVID, losing my job and not having anything. We didn't know what was gonna happen, right? So I think just having that focus where like I realized I was taking care of my plants, I'm like, wait, I should be taking care of myself too, the same way I take care of them. And even nowadays, when I start getting like, my little depressive moments, like my plants can feel it, right? Because I stopped taking care of them. So I feel like it's a win-win. They take care of me and I take care of them. Little by little, we started realizing what we're good at. Like, I'm really good at taking photos, right? I'm really good in social media and talking to people and being the face of the business. I've gotten very good at telling our story. I realized after going to so many like leadership conferences, like all these people are telling their story and they're inspiring people. Like, I'm just gonna do it because somebody out there could be watching me, and hopefully it inspires somebody else to take the plunge.
Once we got like a good idea of what her role was supposed to be and what my role was supposed to be, we were able to kind of like separate ourselves, because then I was working the farmers markets and then she would stay here. So I basically have to make sure that all the bills get paid, that we're making money. A lot of research on finding new vendors, because it's always it's like a never-ending story. You have to try to find something better so that you can keep more money in your pocket and reinvest it back into the business. Now we don't have the space because we have grown quite a bit, but we used to do pop-ups where we would invite other small businesses or young entrepreneurs that were just starting, and the potential that we have to not only take care of ourselves and our families, but the rest of the community through the shop, through plants and the love of plants.
Being able to share my love for plants and share what I've learned from them and seeing other people benefit from it. I mean, I've had people that never had plants before, and now they're coming every 2 weeks and they're showing me their photos, and it's really cool. I mean, it's building that plant community in a place where we didn't have a plant community back then. It has been like the most special thing for me.
If we make it, that within itself is good. But if we can bring other people with us, other Latino-owned businesses, other minorities, it's a huge plus for us.
We're all grow together.
Yeah, I feel that especially in the Latino community, it's almost like you have to give it your all, and you have to just keep going even if it's failing, because sometimes it's not you, maybe it just wasn't meant to be.
Success is just a whole bunch of little failures put together, and it just clicked in my head, right? Like, and if I could tell you all the failures we had in the shop already, but we're still here, you know, and it's just a whole bunch of lessons, and now we know what not to do. Being like very honest and very real has helped Buena Vibra become what it is. Because I feel like people know us by name, right? Like even on our Google reviews, people say Luis, Natalia. So it's very like personal, and I feel really proud that we have created this space where people, they feel like they're in like a family, right?
Yeah.